Merkel's prophecy has come true, and the biggest loser of the Russia-Ukraine conflict has emerged. When the Russia-Ukraine conflict first broke out, there were still people in Europe cheering for it. But former German Chancellor Angela Merkel had long smelled the crisis. In an interview, she warned everyone that the war between Russia and Ukraine was by no means a good thing and might eventually make Europe suffer a huge loss. For years have passed, and the war is still raging. To see if Merkel's words were accurate, one only needs to look at Europe's recent actions. The 18th round of sanctions against Russia has arrived. This time, Europe really went all out, but the cost is terrifyingly high. A few days ago, the European Union announced its latest sanctions plan against Russia. The harshest measure is that it has directly cut off its own retreat by banning the 2 Nord Stream natural gas pipelines between Germany and Russia. It should be noted that the United States once proposed taking over the Nord Stream project to ease Europe's energy crisis, but German Chancellor Scholz directly rejected it and instead took the initiative to cut off his country's lifeline for natural gas transmission. Even more drastic moves are yet to come. The European Union has also blocked 10 Russian shadow ships at sea. These ships used to be a great channel for many countries to buy cheap oil, but now the EU has cut them off without hesitation. It has even rejected all oil processing products related to Russia, which has affected refineries in Turkey and India. All factories in which Russia has invested have been included in the sanctions list. Russia's long-standing practice of making money by reselling oil through transit has been completely blocked. What's even more drastic is that the EU has kicked 22 Russian banks out of the Esprit international payment system in one go, showing its firm determination to cut off all ties with Russia. Even if the Russia-Ukraine war comes to an end one day, Europe will not easily let this matter rest. However, Europe has paid a heavier price. Without Russia's cheap energy, it has to buy gas and oil at high prices from the United States and the Middle East. As a result, factory electricity prices and gas fees have skyrocketed, and product costs have been surging. Consequently, European enterprises can no longer hold on, some have reduced production, and others have simply shut down. Germany is a vivid example of this. It is Europe's largest manufacturing country, with its chemical and automotive industries being major energy consumers. Now, with production costs soaring, its products can no longer be sold in the international market. People's lives have become even harder, electricity bills and gas bills have simply doubled, and the prices of bread and milk change every day. This is why some extreme forces in Europe are gaining more ground now. Russia, on the other hand, remains quite calm and even directly mocks the EU's sanctions as digging a hole for themselves and jumping into it. After 4 years of sanctions, Russia has not only not collapsed but has found a new path. It has turned to engage in trade with Asian countries, with China and India becoming new buyers. Russia's energy is still being sold, and there is no shortage of daily necessities and equipment. Looking back at Merkel's warning 4 years ago, it was indeed spot on. After this war, the real loser is neither Russia nor the United States, but Europe, which has tied itself to the chariot of sanctions.